Hello and welcome to Sean Henry Engineering. I'm Sean Henry. As I said in the last video I did, there's noises in every different classic car you drive, and when you're still getting accustomed to a new classic car you've got, it can take a little while to understand what noises are. So I bumped into numerous people over the last 2 days who have had all sorts of cool memories of Renault 10s, and they also noticed the fact that obviously it had a roof rack on it, and one of them said to me that they made an awful noise. That was why a lot of people got rid of them. And there's been a noise on this car that has been driving me absolutely bonkers. It's been giving me an absolute headache, to be quite frank. And it's done in a region of about 60 miles over the last 2 days, just sort of driving around. It's just been to the Father's Day brewery open day in Braintree, and the whole time there's like this groaning, and I was thinking, is it a wall bearing that's slightly too tight, although it felt okay when it was spun and tested. And I thought, well, these people have told me about the fact that the roof racks used to make an absolute horrible noise, so I thought, right, let's just take the roof rack off. It's a simple little test, see what happens. And I've just had 60 out of him going down this country road, and normally I would get to say 40 miles an hour and this groaning would start, and I would be thinking, oh, not again. However, I've just had 60 out of it, as I just said, and it sounds an absolute 1,000 times better. I swear it actually picks up a bit better as well, which is always quite good. But as I say, when you're not sure about something, the best thing to do is go for the simple things first and see what you find. And given it just had to loosen off 2 nuts and the clamps came off the roof gutters, it was a test I couldn't really not do. But it's just so far I have not heard the noise come back. You might notice I'm pushing the engine a little bit more now, and I'm getting a little bit more confident about what it's going to do, how it's going to respond. I've just put some more fuel in it as well with a bit more Red X. Just keeps, as it's dragging the dirt through, it just keeps it as clean as I can. And I've put a washable filter on it, so just take it off, wash it through, job done. Seems to be working quite nicely. The inlet and outlets on the fuel filter are also larger than the typical plastic ones you can buy, so the dirt doesn't seem to be clogging those up either, which is always helpful, because when it does that, of course, you get nice fuel starvation, which makes it absolutely useless. But this seems to be working quite well. It's done about 100 miles on this washable filter so far, and it's still absolutely fine, so I'd call that a result. But yeah, back to these funny noises. Doing some proper good speed, and I'm not getting that noise to come back. As I say, it sounded like almost like a wall bearing, or a bearing was really dry and was just groaning away. And as I say, being that I don't know Renault 10s, obviously a bearing you always know what it sounds like, because it would just groan away and sound absolutely dreadful. And that was the only thing I could really compare it to. And I did check the bearings over on Friday night, and they all seemed to be okay. So thought, I don't know, maybe I've missed something or something. Maybe a bearing inside the gearbox or something is moaning at that particular speed. Because as Paul Cunningham at Renault Repairs down in Worthing found out the other day, he had a Renault 16 GL in his workshop that was making absolute horrendous racket, and it turned out even he thought it was something like a drive shaft, because and if you heard it you would have thought the same on the videos he did of it, and it turned out that it had a shop front wheel bearing, but it didn't sound like one, which was a strange part. Yeah, the groaning's gone, not pulling either side, which is always a good thing. It means your brakes aren't sticking. It also means that the wheel bearing isn't tight, because if it is, obviously it will cause resistance and it'll pull it a bit like, say, having a tyre that's underinflated. It will cause it to have more drag and it will pull to that direction. Hence why I say when you have a flat tyre or a tyre that's got less than area than it should do, it will drift off in that direction. Back on the 60 limit now. We'll proper go for it. Bear with it, it is an old car, so go for it does mean put your foot down and wait. We're in 4th at the moment, I think. Yep, can't be further when we're doing 15 seconds, that's for certain. There we go. Wow. That is brilliant. Wow. Believe this, that much racket from a roof rack. I can see why people got rid of them, because I'm doing 6, it's the fastest I've been in the last 2 days and it's not making that horrible noise. Oh man, that is a transformation and a half. I wish all jobs were as easy as 2 nuts. That's insane. Wow. Wow. Now, as you would have heard in my other video, this is going to the Bromley pageant and motoring next weekend. So of course that is why I've been putting the miles on this weekend, because as I say, or as I say, unless I'm confident about a car, I'm not going to even consider driving it X amount of miles. Which kind of makes what I did with the Mark 15 when I got that a little bit crazy, because I did literally buy that, and as soon as I'd serviced it and done the cooling system, didn't even give it a proper like long run, and only got a 30-mile round trip, and then the following day I did a 120-mile journey to the AGM and back for the owners club. As for this car, bit different kettle of fish, as I've said. So I wanted to get as many miles on this weekend as I can, make sure I'm definitely happy with it, definitely confident that I'm going to get there in one piece and without any problems. And I've had no breakdowns at all this weekend. I better touch the wood now, shouldn't I? But I've had no problems with it whatsoever this weekend. And now I've just taken the roof rack off and those groans are gone, I'm even happier with it. There's nothing that would be worse than being stuck inside the road because you've missed something so darn obvious that you could have found. But oh man, I think the roof rack is going to stay in the garage unless required, because my god, is it heaven and peace in terms of no noises without having it on there. Oh, lovely. That is much better. That is much better. Wow. Wow. Damn. Yep, I'm happy with that. As if you couldn't tell. Alright. Time to put it back in the garage for the weekend, I think. Wow. That sucks. It looks so cool on the roof as well. Oh well. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, that's the end of that drive. Hope you've enjoyed watching me eliminate problems. This time, however, as I'm sure you will agree, it was a nice easy problem to rectify, which is always quite nice. So till next time, see you next time. Sean Henry Engineering. Tune in, subscribe, follow on Instagram, and wait for the next video to turn up. See you soon.